The best story about chaplains that I think that kind of really says what the chaplaincy is all about are the four chaplains who are on the deck of a troop ship. They were all Army chaplains. They're on the deck of a troop ship during the Second World War. The ship is going to go down, and there aren't enough life jackets to go around. So they take off their life jackets and put them on for other soldiers. And the last thing that the survivors remember as they swim away from the ship are these four chaplains, two Protestants, a Jewish rabbi, and a Catholic priest, praying together according to their four traditions. The Catholic priest is praying in Latin, the rabbi's praying in Hebrew, and the two Protestant ministers are praying in English, but their hands are joined, and they go down together. And I think this is really a fundamental example of what the chaplaincy is all about. They are there for others, even to the point of giving their life so that others might live.
In July of 1775, a year before our nation was born, General George Washington insisted that the Continental Army include a chaplain corps. Washington understood that the men leaving their homes for war needed to be free to exercise their religious beliefs.
What most Americans don't know is that the military played a key role in forming our policies of religious tolerance, religious liberty in our country. Because when George Washington appointed chaplains, he didn't appoint just Anglican chaplains, but he made sure that there were Methodist chaplains. He even made sure that there were chaplains for our Jewish soldiers fighting in the Continental Army. And so our chaplaincy, as it were, sowed the seeds of religious liberty in our nation to respect the rights of people to worship God according to the dictates of their conscience.
In every war our nation has fought, chaplains have been there, providing for the spiritual needs of our military's men and women.
The chaplaincy has essentially helped men and women to answer the big questions of life and death in particular. And when a soldier, airman, guardian, sailor, marine goes to a faraway place on the front line of a battle, believe me, they begin to ask and think about questions in their quiet moments.
From jumping out of airplanes to foxholes under fire, chaplains go wherever our troops go. To nurture the living, to care for the wounded, to honor the dead. They bring God to soldiers and soldiers to God.
I too was one of those chaplains serving with the 82nd Airborne Division who jumped out of perfectly good airplanes, but I did it because I wanted to be where my soldiers were.
Such is the care our chaplains and military have given to the faith of the soldier. But today,
the increasing harassment service members are facing when they exercise their religious beliefs.
And the serious religious liberty challenges facing those in the armed forces and the chaplains who serve them.
More recently, in the last 2 or 3 years, we've had threats of judicial and administrative actions against both chaplains and other military members for sharing their faith, for having a Bible on their desk in their own private space.
Chaplain Alliance for Religious Liberty exists so that chaplains and those they serve may exercise their God-given, constitutionally protected religious liberty.
And so the Chaplain Alliance is endeavoring to be there to give good facts, to give good examples, and to give good assistance and help to those who are writing laws and concerned about our military and religious liberty.
It is our joy, it is our honor to be their spokesperson to make sure that all those who wear the uniform can exercise their religious liberty without fear of recrimination.